Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and squirrels from another world. Hey, Melissa Jane, how are you doing? Do you want to jump in here for a little bit? If so, just give me a nice little thumbs up and I'll send you an invite in Discord. That's if you're up for it. You don't even have to show your face if you don't want to, so you don't have to get all made up. Hey, Tweety, how you doing? All these wonderful people. This is a beautiful night. Rabbit comes swinging in, everything. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, what a beautiful night it is. I was chilling out, talking on the phone with my brother, which is always a pleasure. And he was just sort of, a little lonely tonight because his wife was out of town and he wanted to just catch up. It's always it's always nice talking to my brother. He lives down in Florida, and he was the brother that. It's a long story. I've told it before. I'll tell it some other time. But he's a wonderful gentleman, and he calls me up, and I'm of course out kicking back by the fire pit, just getting ready to light up a cigar, have some bourbon, and one of my favorite people in the world calls me up. So talked with him for about an hour. I was planning on streaming earlier, but talking with family is always good. Talking with family is always a good thing. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Up at the gym. Look at her. Just working out. That's always a good thing. No, it's so I decided I was gonna just do a nice little short stream, read some crazy news. Hey Rose, Susan. It looks like yes, Rabbit is everywhere. Rabbit's the bomb. Just so you know. Rabbit keeps up. Rabbit keeps up. And Rose, hello. Wonderful to see you. Yeah, no drama tonight. So if people come looking for drama, they're not going to find it tonight. It's been a beautiful night. I'm not having any alcohol the rest of the week. Damn it! I drank too much last night. I was on with Thermo last night. It was a really fun stream. Thermo is really fun to kick back and just listen to. And well, I managed to do a bunch of work yesterday around the house, just a bunch of honey-do lists, and then of course I had a couple of glasses of wine with dinner, and then I broke into the bourbon, and somewhere in the stream I guess I fell asleep. I hope I didn't snore, but yeah, they lost me. I woke up, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what time it was. I woke up and whew, yeah, I was like, well, that happened. So my apologies to Thermo for falling asleep. It wasn't that the stream was boring. The stream was actually very entertaining. I just drank too damn much. That and had a long day working out in the garage. But I ended up building a table, which was pretty cool. It was a nice table. I finished that up for my wife. It's for the outdoors, so it has to be treated with some nice oils and things like that, so it doesn't get all nasty looking. But I did a Shishugibon on it, which is where you take some fire and you burn it. It's pretty cool. If you've never seen someone do Shishugibon, it's pretty cool to check out. And I'll show you. I can't spell. There it is. Shishugibon. But it's pretty cool, the stuff that I've built, and the way that it works. It's I'll just pull this up and make sure that there's no music. If there is. There we go. It's pretty cool. I will present this here. Oh, thanks, Nandor. Appreciate it. You're awesome. Awesome. Dropping by, showing some love. Nandor's Manbon is awesome. Like, I believe Nandor was the second person on my stream. The first one was Dance Biker Dance. He was my first sub. Nandor was right there too. So Nandor's been around for a while. And Rabbit, of course, is my very first mod. Pretty cool. Let's see if I've got it here. There we go. So this is Shishugibon. Pretty neat. So what this is cedar planks. And you take the cedar planks and you burn them. And as you can see, nice pretty red wood, and you basically flame it, char it, so it gets all crispy and crackly. And let's see, we'll just hit play here. But this is what I do to my wood. Playback speed, let's put it on a little bit faster here. Yeah. So I'll take this and I'll burn the wood like so. And I usually use like a torch to burn it. Now, the original way that you would do it is you'd throw it into a fire and burn it that way. But he's using a small torch. You can get bigger torches, like you would find at like Mardi Gras. That's hard because people don't understand that. But basically, just a lot of flame, a lot of fire. As you can see, you burn it all like so. That's about what happens to the wood as you're burning it. It gets all charred.
To the oils in the wood.
And then
I tend to go with the more natural oils now. Mixture of.
So what he's done is
to seal this. The last time I sealed the pine one, I used.
What he's doing is he's trying to seal. He's going to seal it up, and what I'll do is I'll scrape all of that char off of there. Yeah, I burn my wood. Absolutely, burn it hard. But what I'll do is I'll scrape all of that off, and then I'll sand it down, because you end up with getting a lot of the color of the grain that comes popping out, and it changes the color of it.
Acrylic, basically, which is like.
And what he's going to do is take just an oil over the top of it, I think. Yeah, he's just going to brush the paint on the oils. But I like to get rid of all the oils on it. And he's got his edges showing and crap like that. So he's doing a little bit different. He's actually just putting all of this oil in there in the first place, and it'll soak all of the oil up. And when it does, you end up with a really nice piece of wood. I've got a better one on here. I'll stop sharing, stop that one. And I'll pull up. There's a better one that looks a little bit like the way that I'll do my Shishugibon. Like this. And let's see if we've got this guy here. So this guy. Let me go present this one. Share screen. So this one right here is a little bit more closer to what I do with this. Is I leave a lot of the grain show, and I'll take a stain. He's using some really crappy stain, but end up with these colored textures in there. So it looks really, really pretty and sort of pops out. And depending on the kind of wood that you use, the burn does different things to it, changes the color drastically. Does it make it more fire resistant too? I cannot confirm that would be true. I do know that the Buddhist ones, I think it was some Buddhist monks that had taken and developed these cedar planks that they did, and they have been standing on that temple for since like 200 AD or some crap. It's an insane length of time that it's been on there, around 500. It's just they've been there forever, and they're resistant to termite. Curse for the wrench while everybody else relaxes in chat. Oh, I don't know if it's a curse or not. If it is, Rabbit wouldn't do it if it was a curse. But yeah, after I do this, and he's using some really nasty crap for it, but if you do the right kind of oils, you can end up with like really, really pretty wood. Hey, Fast Group, how's it going, brother? How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. I saw that Mighty Meat was streaming. I dropped by there to say hi to him also. He's got a really interesting stream going on that he was talking about some nuclear weapons in Russia, which is really, really cool. Just like a rabbit. Just like a rabbit. We love Rabbit. You see Rabbit all over the place on the internet. But I heard about this stuff in Douglasville, Georgia. Watching both. Oh, yeah, see? That's what a lot of people will do. And let me share this instead. So, Georgia shooting has killed two of the more than 100 teenagers who gathered at a house party Saturday in Douglasville. That really sucks. We do know there was a house party where well over 100 teenagers were attending. Where are the parents at for this kind of stuff? I mean, we did this kind of crap whenever we were kids, but yeah, guns just weren't something that anybody was really into. That's just a way to like ruin a good party. Why bring a gun to a party, especially as a teenager? But a confrontation occurred that resulted in 2 deaths and 6 injured from gunshots. Information is very limited at this time, Douglas County Sheriff said in a statement posted on social media Sunday morning. That sucks. That sucks. Why can't we just have nice things? Why can't we just have fun? That's what house parties are supposed to be, just have a little bit of fun. And then, of course, a plane crashed into a tree in Blue Ridge and killed somebody. I'll tell you a really interesting story. I had this boss, really, really cool guy, and his sister worked for a major drug company. This was before her major drug company work. She was just been married real recently. She was much younger, and her father-in-law? I believe it was her father-in-law, and a couple other. I think it was father-in-law, mother-in-law, her husband, and there might have been one other person, like a sister or cousin or something like that was with them, and they were flying in a plane, and she was having a hard time getting the buckle on, and she was really nervous about not being able to buckle up. It just wasn't working right or something of that sort, and so her husband switched places with her, and she took his seat, and that I think the father-in-law was playing, and I don't know all the details of what caused it, but the plane did crash. And whenever it crashed, she was the only survivor, and she was stuck in a tree, buckled in to her seat. No, that would suck. So, that would not be fun. Not be fun to be the only survivor. She did actually remarry and lived a wonderful, wonderful life. This pretty cool person. I got to meet her a couple of times. She was a nice lady, but it was just sort of unfortunate that she was in that plane, and I guess fortunate that she was, a stickler for being in a seatbelt. Not everybody would do that. So here in Blue Ridge, one person aboard a small plane was killed after the aircraft crashed into a tree near an airport in North Georgia on Sunday. Said the plane collided with a tree just short of the Blue Ridge Skyport Airport in the mountain town of Blue Ridge. That makes sense. Hey, Vicky T, how you doing, doll? How you doing? If you're interested, Vicky, I'll drop you an invite if you want to. It's up to you. I'll probably do a short stream today, and just do a little bit of catching up. Giving the shout out to my brother. He was gave me a call, asked me what I'd been up to. I said, well, I started doing these. You ever heard this thing called YouTube? And yeah, I'll drop it to you. And so he had given me a call tonight, and so I told him that I was doing this YouTube stuff. So he may end up joining in at some point in time. And just maybe you'll see him in chat. He'll wave and say, "Hi, it's me." He's a good guy, good people. Check your Discord, Vicky T. And if fast group, I have your email. My day is gone. Had our trucks is no one shot school. Guns haven't changed. Nope. Yeah, I mean we had them in our trucks too. Growing up, I mean it was not uncommon to have a shotgun and a rifle sitting in your window and nobody break into your car. That would just be stupid. That would be so stupid. Yeah, it was a lot different in the 80s, much different. But yeah, poor person got totally into a tree, and the investigators should arrive on site tomorrow morning to begin the on-scene portion of the investigation. It says preliminary report with more information about the crash will be available in 2 to 3 weeks. Probable cause of crash might not be determined until a final report is issued in 12 to 24 months. Wow, that's a long time to figure out what happened. Such a long time. Well, I don't know who all has been watching all of that Murdaugh stuff, but I'm sure that there's people out there that have an opinion on it. It's not uncommon. Not uncommon for people to have one. It's been a long week for people. A long 6 weeks, I believe. Having issues with StreamYard again. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Vicky T. You had that. Whatever you think, the trial was a joke. Oh yeah. I don't think Murdaugh's laughing too much right now. But Murdaugh, judge, own legal story unfolded in South Carolina. The judge who sentenced Murdaugh on Friday to life in prison for killing his wife and son has earned attention and plaudits for his even-handed demeanor throughout the trial and for his dressing down of the lawyer just before he sent him to prison. Oh, jeez. It's just so horrible. I don't even want to read this because, I did not find him fair or even-handed. Just saying. So I can't believe anything else in this story. I just find it hard to give kudos to this guy. I mean, I'm sure he's a fine individual, but I did not find him fair nor even-handed. But in other news, no, I have not. Damn it, because I end up cooking all the time. So it is going to be, that is tomorrow morning. I am going to do the biscuits and gravy. Damn it. I'm going to try those tomorrow morning. I have to do this. It's not that I'm scared to do it. I literally end up doing so much cooking. And I did a brisket last weekend. Yeah, I smoked a brisket last weekend. And then what was it? Tuesday, I made a like 2.5 gallon pot of chili, like the big pot of chili, using the smoked brisket, and that, like, half of that chili ends up getting frozen, and then end up eating that almost every night of the week because it's awesome. And then my wife's birthday was this weekend, well, Friday, which was wonderful. She has gotten a year older than she was, the day before. It's really weird. But she, her and I had a wonderful Friday. Speaking of wonderful people, looky here. There's Vicky T.
Hi. I finally got it to work. I had to kick it around a few times.
You've been having problems with that lately. Is it just because you're having to restart your computer?
It could be. I don't know. It was giving me problems all weekend long. So I thought it was the weather because we were having such bad weather. Because it'd been snowing, blizzarding, all kinds of crazy stuff. So, yeah. I don't know
Well,
what it was.
it is so weird and crazy. Because I had some problems with my stuff also, and so this gentleman right here, Fasker. All right,
Hi,
I
Pastor.
met him through Steve Gosney.
Oh,
Really nice guy. And
nice.
he was wanting to start doing some live streaming, and I happened to have an older camera sitting around, a little webcam, and I I sent it out to him. Just asked him if he was interested. Had him send me his address, which can always be creepy sometimes. So I was like, you don't
Right.
have to if you don't want to. I just got this extra camera if you're interested in it, and I sent it out to him. Well, he turns around, and I'm not looking for anything from him, but he sends this to me, a nice little package, a care package of
Oh,
some of these wonderful meals. Now, and that's why he
neat.
was he was he was telling me, he was like, "Have you tried any of the foods that I sent you?" And I was not able to because, like I said, I cook all the damn time, and so I'm going to be trying this is actually a really good deal, and he's not paying me to shill this, just so you know. But it's pretty neat. He's got breakfast, lunch, dinner, fruit snacks for about $25 a day, and
Oh, that's cool.
him and his wife do all this packaging and sending all this stuff out. So this is like a little home operation from what I gather. We didn't really talk too much about it, but this is. I was like, this is pretty cool. So
That
he's
is really
got,
cool.
yeah, and the stuff that I've got is just like, yeah, just add some
Ooh,
water, then
yum.
heat it up, and and then enjoy. I was like, well, and
Wow.
then he sends it to me, and I freeze dried Skittles. Okay, that's
What?
interesting. But yeah, like all this stuff.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, that looks pretty cool.
and
That'd be
and
great for
there's,
camping. Oh my
yep,
gosh.
absolutely, absolutely.
Hiking, all that good
Hmm.
stuff.
And
That's
so
awesome.
when I told him I was going to try it, so that's I need to actually do this tomorrow morning. Damn it! So tomorrow morning I'm doing the biscuits and gravy. I want to
Are you going
get
to film yourself doing it?
no, I don't film myself cooking. I just I find it weird. For me, I find it weird. I would want to just show the food that I was cooking, and because I do
Hi,
so
Michael.
much cooking. Hey, Madcore.
Look who's just slid in here.
Madcore just had a birthday.
He did. I
Did
missed it, unfortunately. How did
oh
it go?
well we you know what we should just ask him.
Let's.
Let me send him an invite. If he wants to
Come
come on,
on,
he can.
Michael.
I don't expect him
Come
to,
chat.
but if he wants to come on, we'll chat with him for a little bit. Yeah, he got I think he said, if you'll
Hi,
send me
Leslie.
$50, I'll try these particular things. And trust me, what he was trying was nothing compared to this.
Really?
What he was eating was not compared to that in any way, shape, or form.
Huh.
Oh yeah, no, no, it was not, it was not.
I have to check that out because, especially for my neighbors, because they are huge hikers. They are gone all summer long hiking. I mean, that
Well,
would be
I'll
great for them.
tell you what I'll do is it's pretty straightforward, and I'll post it in here. Paste, there we go, and I'll also send it to you. Yeah, so there's a link to it, and
Awesome.
he's pretty nice, easy, quick shipping, and everything's packaged up nice and tight. So I was like, this
Nice.
is definitely something I want to give a try to. So like I said, Asian snacks not for me there.
Did you get sick off of the Asian snacks, Madcore?
Oh, it wasn't just the Asian snacks that he had. Oh,
What else did he have?
oh, he had this fish. I guess it was a fish snack.
Oh.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what it advertised as. I think once he figured out what it was, that he decided to go for the tofu to like chase the taste away, and well, that
Oh no.
oh no, no, it was interesting.
Oh my gosh.
And of course, he did that around lunchtime.
Oh
So
no. Oh no. Yeah,
yeah.
I had my show last night, so I missed all of it. It started just as I
Oh,
was leaving.
oh,
So,
damn. See, I totally missed your
yeah.
show. I suck. I'm horrible. I'm a horrible
Oh no,
friend.
no, no. My show was in real life.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh,
No,
I,
no, 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 no. I
no,
wasn't
no.
doing anything online.
Oh, I thought you
No.
were. I was like, oh,
No, 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 no. Oh gosh, no. No, I was actually in a the Follies. I told you about it.
yeah,
Where I was roller skating.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So, yeah. And It was
When I,
so raunchy. Oh my gosh. Everybody was so drunk. Holy cow. They were giving away free taxi tickets like crazy last night because holy cow, the whole place was wasted.
oof.
And they were crazy.
So
They were throwing shit.
so were you doing roller derby? Is that what it was?
No. I did a roller skating skit.
I know.
To a
I'm giving you a hard
song.
time. Giving you a hard
Oh.
time.
I just woke up. I took like a 3-hour nap this afternoon. I laid
Nice.
down like at 3:30, and just crashed on the couch. Then I woke
Well-
up. My husband's watching Cabinets of Curiosity. I'm like, what? Wait, what? It's dark.
Well, let's find out how this man did. Let's find out how Madcore did.
Hi, Madcore.
What's going on, Vicky? In country,
Madcore. and you know who we can blame. You know who we can blame.
like Leslie.
Leslie threw that $60 super chat in there to get
like,
you to eat the fish.
I'm like, when it gets to 50
Right,
bucks,
Leslie.
super chats, I'll try the these fish snacks and tofu. So I thought, $10 coming in here and there and here. Next thing you know, Leslie drops a freaking $60. As soon as I open it up, I'm like, nah, there's no way I'm gonna eat this shit. The worst part was chewing it, and the more
Ew.
I looked at it, I'm like, there's no head and there's no tails to this thing, and it tastes like it's a rubbery, hard, extremely hard texture. If you have no bones in it, I'm like, this is an eel. I don't care. It's baby eels. I'm eating baby eels here. This is not fish. I don't know what the hell it was, but it wasn't fish. All right. It had to be eels.
Ew. Oh, yeah.
And then the tofu, whatever it was. Oh my god, eating rubber as well. They both had the same texture. It was disgusting. I think I spat out the eel one. I think yeah. I did. I had like lean aside, get a paper towel.
Yeah, so he just disappeared and was like, where'd he go? And I saw the paper towel as he was like pulling it off. It was just like, oh,
Nah.
it's like, oh, it just had to be horrible.
Grimbar.
Yep. Hard things that taste like rubber.
Goddamn dildos. Oh my god.
Oh, yes.
Oh my goodness.
No, but probably like 2-3 hours after that stream, the toilet had a lot of shit. I'll tell you that. Everyone's going freebie. It was
Oh,
Oh,
it was not
no.
good. The half of it was just half of it tasted so fake. It tasted so fake. All the drinks tasted fake. The worst was that Hot Kid. What the? Who names a drink with a little boy on it called Hot Kid?
I think
Okay.
I think I know why they named it that. Is because
I thought it gets hot.
because it gets hot, the drink gets hot.
Nah, that's what I thought it was. I thought they named it a Hot Kid because it's a milk drink. I thought, well, if you open it, it does that heat thing and it probably heats up the milk or something. But no, it's just condensed milk. It's exactly
Ew.
what you know. That it's condensed milk in a can. It's just like
Ew.
it's got a picture of a kid on it, a cartoon kid. It's called Hot Kid.
Yes. Well, and
Weird.
I thought that it was going to be like, I thought it was something for like on a hot day where the kid is hot
Yeah.
and needs to have like
Yeah, no.
something cool, and then you were like milk
Gross.
drink, and I was
It's
just
actually
like,
the brand name is called the brand name is called Want Want, WANT. It's called Want Want.
want one.
Want. Yeah. And the
Wow.
product's called Hot Kid. It's products, and then that like
That's
Joy Juice,
strange.
that Kickapoo Joy Juice.
Yeah.
What it is, it's just lime flavored soda, but they call it Kickapoo Joy Juice. I'm like, oh my god!
Wow. So you didn't get the snacks that were all candy. You got the snacks that were all salty stuff.
Well,
type
I
of
got chips. I
snacks.
thought I got a lot more stuff because we would just fill up the trolley. We got 2 bags full, and I stopped it. I go, look, this is going to cost like over $200. But because we told the guy we're doing a YouTube thing, he must have marked it down because he gave everything for like $61, and so it was well worth it. But I thought I got a lot more candy stuff, but I didn't. So
Huh.
I wouldn't mind going back and trying out. They got so much. They got a whole row of just noodles. So I wouldn't mind trying out
Crazy.
some of their noodle stuff.
Yeah, I did what I would do for my wife because she asked me one time how did you survive whenever you were single? You know, what kind of food did you eat? Did you just go out all the time? Because I know that you couldn't have gone out all the time because you're always broke. And I was like, no, I'd cook for myself. And she goes, well, what kind of stuff would you cook? I was like, well, I could go to the store, I could pick up some steaks, you know, and cook those up and do some, you know, potatoes. But I had really crappy roommates most of the time that would end up stealing half of my food. So I would do like a daily stop at the grocery store and get stuff that they wouldn't like. And one of my favorites was getting ramen noodles, just those packages, because you could get a whole
Yeah.
box of them for like $10 for
Yep.
like insane cheap.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
Yep.
and then every day I would stop off and get like some sausage or some chicken, and I would cook all that up and spice it up and then throw it into the ramen, just for a meal, like really quick and
Yeah.
easy. Maybe you had grab like a pepper or some onions and throw that in there.
Yum.
Yeah,
It's
and
like I love to cook,
yes,
but I don't. It's I like to cook, but I'm lazy. Like it's not. I want if I'm hungry, I want it now. Okay, I want it now or the next half an hour. I don't want to spend an hour or 2 hours making food. Then I'm going to eat. I like to cook, but I don't cook. You know?
Ah.
It sucks.
now
Man.
see, every meal that I cook usually at the most will take me about 20 minutes to prepare, like cook, cut everything. You know, and I'll do like, I'll take some sausage and roll that up and maybe throw like a little bit of garlic in with the meat, just a small amount, and throw in some sesame seed oil because it
Yeah.
really
Yum.
adds some flavor to it.
Yeah,
And
it
you throw
does.
those in there, and you take what is it? There's another thing that I'll add in there.
I love sesame seed oil.
Yes, it just
Me too.
smells so good. Oh, I'll take sriracha and
So
put that
yummy.
across the top of it because I like some spice. I don't like it when it's too hot. Like I do Brussels sprouts the same way. I'll cut those in half, and balsamic vinegar, and some shallots, some garlic, some sriracha over the top of it, and I sear them. You know, I'll sear it with a little bit of balsamic glaze, in a frying pan. It'll get just this like nice sear to it, and it still cooks the sprout, and then hit it with a little bit of sriracha.
Wow.
Yeah. If I didn't have lunch, you would be making me hungry right now. So that's a lunch.
Yeah. Like I do. I'll get like a chicken breast, and I'll cut that in half and get some sourdough bread, toast the bread, throw some butter on it, throw some herbs de Provence, garlic, salt, or
Cheese.
some
Yum.
garlic pepper, or not garlic pepper, but just garlic powder, and some onion powder, salt and pepper. Throw a little bit of butter in the pan, sear it on one side, flip it over, sear it, and then
Darn.
dome it so it keeps a lot of the moisture in. And then I'll once it gets cooked enough, then I'll take some Havarti cheese, like a few of those, and put it on, and then close it back up. Cut up a tomato, some onions, throw those on the buttered sourdough bread because you don't need any like mustard or mayonnaise or any crap like that. Put it on there, cut that thing in half, and my wife and I will split a sandwich for lunch. Really,
Yum.
like less than 10 minutes, done, easy meal.
What's the date over there now? What days are there now?
Monday the 5th of March. It's
Okay.
10:10 p.m.
Monday the 5th or the 6th?
Monday the 5th. No, Sunday the 5th. I'm sorry.
I'm like,
stupid.
what? Did I sleep through a day?
No,
How far is it from? How far is it from midnight? About
2 hours. Yeah.
2 hours. Yeah.
Oh, see, where I'm at, it's only 7:10.
Yeah, because I'm just checking. 'Cause they said they said Divinity's channel will be deleted on the 5th of March. But it's the 5th of March and
Which
it's
is
still here.
tomorrow.
No, didn't she get
Oh,
all
no,
of
that
that
is today.
reversed?
She did get it all reversed.
She's getting because she counterclaimed it. So they put a hold on it, I think.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
see,
right.
because it
That
kept-
was just, that's right.
Melissa
Good
knows
gin
about
honey.
that. Balsamic and honey is the bomb combo too. Yeah, you put those on Brussels
Yum.
sprouts, and it is really tasty. And you don't need that much.
What time
Makes
for
them
me?
really
It
sticky.
is 10 past 2 p.m. on Monday afternoon for me.
Yes.
I'm well into the future.
Yes, you are. How
He's
is
a
the
man from
future?
the future.
Well, it's looking fine. A bit of rain last night, but it's looking good.
All right. That's good.
The channel stopped. Yeah. Well, because she counterclaimed the whole all 4 strikes or 5 strikes. They put a hold on it because the counterclaims went through. Because once they go through, they got to put a hold on the account until the other person now responds.
Right.
So it's kind of good.
And how long does
that
she
they
have
went
to
through.
respond?
So they got 10 days, 10 total days for Farron and Chrissy to respond. If they do not respond from their lawyers, it can't be from them, it's got to be from their lawyers to YouTube, that they're going to go ahead with a lawsuit. If they do not do it in 10 days, the strikes all get removed.
Huh.
Good.
So good luck. Good luck with them doing that.
Yeah.
They probably
I
would,
mean-
but
You know, I
Who
think a lot of it's just to give her a hard time, and that's
Oh, yeah.
that's what
that's all
You
it is.
bet.
Intimidation. It's always just
Yep.
intimidation. That's what it is.
Bullying tactics.
I don't know, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that against the TOS?
Yep, sure.
Yeah. Think
Just-
so.
It seems YouTube do not care about their TOS. So
Yeah. No,
what can you do?
I don't know what you do with that. I really don't. It's so crazy hearing the
Fine. Coping so hard.
hearing that crap. But we look
Yeah.
at this
listen,
right here.
Such a bully. So sad.
This news.
Coping.
Let's see, where is it? Here we go. Bring it up like that. So, the EPA is expected to propose restrictions on harmful forever chemicals in drinking water after finding they are dangerous in amounts so small as to be undetectable. But experts say removing them will cost billions, a burden that will fall hardest on small communities with few resources. Concerned about chemicals' ability to weaken children's immune system, the EPA said last year that PFAS could cause harm at levels much lower than previously understood. We as a community of scientists and policymakers and regulators really missed the boat early on. So, it makes me a little bit concerned seeing this kind of stuff that they're talking about, these chemicals that can like cause problems to people, that they're even mentioning this after they have a bunch of chemicals get dumped into the water in the Ohio River.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little
Horrible.
interesting. That's really interesting that the EPA would even say anything.
Right?
But I guess there's
Wow.
enough people concerned about it. Yeah, this is a long one right here. Solution is
Yeah,
to
it
do
is.
whatever you have to do to ensure people are not getting sick. That's their answer. So it's a cost based analysis. To me, I'm like that's just it's insane. It's insane.
They should go to Ohio and get a bunch of their water and then take it to Congress and fill up their water glasses with it and see how they feel about it.
Yeah. There was
Yeah.
somebody that was drinking out of a tap, and you could see him there. You know, it was all for show on some little news channel, and I was like, really? That's what you're going to do?
And then the guy ends up having cancer later.
Well, at least they're not Fetterman. Fetterman. Good lord.
Copacabana.
Well, we
God,
had
that song stuck in my head
over
so
there
bad.
in Montana, we have those cancer clusters.
Yep.
You know, certain areas that are all nothing but people with certain cancers. There's a lot of that in Montana.
Yeah, there's a lot of that all over the place where you've got like these little clusters and areas
Yeah.
bringing disease from. Yeah, that's bringing disease.
Yeah, you don't need no amoebas in your brains from.
From, yeah,
Yeah, boil that water. Boil that water before you use it.
Just buy bottled water. But
Yeah.
that's just half the time that's just as bad. The bottled water is just as bad.
yes.
Yeah, it is.
Whenever I was a teenager, the place that I worked at bottled their own water. It was just this guy that owned this. Oh, what the hell would it be considered? It looked like a
Was it a
drive-through, cleaner, or like a drive-through cleaners kind of place where you could pull up and there was a window there. Maybe it was an old bank or something, but he'd put these large tanks in there, and he had a filtration system that would filter out all of the local water, and it was just purified water, like
Huh.
really good drinking water. And in New Mexico, that's something that people would probably enjoy having. So that's
Yeah.
all he did was just sell, big 5-gallon jugs of water. People would bring their own stuff, or they could buy it by the gallon. He would just, fill them up and, load them up in the car. That's why I got hired, is I had a strong back and I would load everybody's water up for them. It was pretty cool.
I also hear if you filter water too much, you take like too much stuff out of it, it's no good as well.
It
Like-
becomes distilled.
Yeah, so it comes to a fine point where what is good water? Shit.
Yeah.
They put stuff in it, they take stuff out of it. Like,
Yep. Yeah.
just go and drink from the freaking waterfalls. It's there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like 5 filters on water gives it a really nice taste. And I worked on a ship, and they had their potable water, which just always tasted really funky to me. I think it was because it was an aluminum container, holding or whatever. It never really tasted
Had a metallic
good.
taste?
No, and if you made coffee with it, it tasted horrible. And so we
Huh.
had scientists that would come on, and for them to do their tests, like water sample tests and stuff like that, they had to have like distilled water. It had to be as pure as you could get it, so that we had actually bought the filtration system for it, so we could change them out really easily. Because they didn't use a whole lot of it, maybe a gallon on one thing, but it had to be distilled water. Well, maybe 2 gallons, somewhere around in there. But this, we had a whole filter system set up, and you could turn off each one or open up the taps at different spots. And 5 filters is where I would open that thing up, and I would fill up the coffee every morning for the captain, and because he requested it. Because the first time that I brought him coffee, because I did not like the taste of the coffee, I was like, I'm not drinking this swill, because it just was horrible. And I like coffee, so I brewed this coffee, and it comes out, and I'm like, I pour it, I taste it, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be good. So I take it to the captain, and he every morning he would go out, and he'd actually take readings with a sextant. Just his morning routine was this. But he would get up in the morning, like about an hour before I would get up, and he would be on the bridge, like relieving whoever was piloting the ship, and he would whoever was coming up that was on watch would bring him up coffee, and so I'd bring him up coffee, set it down for him. He takes his coffee and he goes out, and then I'm basically steering the ship, which isn't hard. You just keep it on a steady course. You don't just make sure you don't hit anything. You're keeping an eye on radar and stuff, so not any big deal. It's like driving a really slow car. And he comes back in, and he hands me his coffee cup, and he goes, "Pour me another of what you just made."
Oh.
And he goes, "And you will be working every morning. Your first job is to make me this damn coffee every morning. I don't know what you did. I don't care. This is the best." So yeah, 5 filters, good water.
Wow. Dang. That's a lot of work. But
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
The water on
You
the
gotta do what you
tastes
gotta
like,
do.
yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Ew.
Diesel. Just ugh, no thanks. I just didn't like the taste of it. We just subscribed to all of y'all's
So 10
channels.
business
Oh,
days. All right.
sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Of course. We all appreciate To Be Flair.
She's
Yeah,
so sweet.
Yeah, I was on with Thermo last night, Magor, and fell
Hey.
asleep. Just
You
like
fell asleep. When
yeah,
What
Yeah.
happened?
Passed out.
yeah. Well, I worked all day yesterday
Yeah.
Did you
around the
fall
house.
asleep last night?
Yeah, on the stream.
That's awesome. Yeah, boy.
Oopsie.
Yeah,
It happens.
and I don't know where at in the stream I fell asleep. I hadn't gone back to look at it. Hopefully I wasn't snoring, but yeah, I woke
We've
up
had a
and
few
my
people fall asleep on streams. You know,
my
I
head
even
was
fell
on the
asleep.
desk, and it had to be about 3, maybe I don't know, about 3 in the morning. I got up and
Hi, Jess.
went to bed.
Good for you.
Yeah. And of course, I sent him a
Pretty
nice
early in the
apology. I
morning.
was like, "Sorry, because I don't like doing that to people." It was a really good group, good conversation too. But at some point, in my head just went.
Yeah, it happens.
So weird. So weird. So what else has been going on in your world, Vicky T?
Oh, not much. I'm just glad I'm finished with my show and on to the next thing, whatever that's going to be. It is not going to entail roller skating, though, because I don't want to fall anymore. I almost fell on stage last night, but I caught myself. So, and my kid got it on film. I'm like, oh, good, right. I did better on Friday night. Why couldn't you have been there then? But that's okay. It's all good.
But you had a good time.
I had a
what matters.
great time. It was so much fun. And it was for charity. So, I mean, it was volunteer. It was a volunteer thing. And it was all for charity. So, yeah. And it was so much fun. I mean, everybody had these great skits. Some were really stinking raunchy. Holy cow.
Mhm.
I wasn't the only one there with a big dick. So,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, that's okay. That's all right. I got felt up enough. That was good. It was a good time, though. So, but I was sorry I missed Mad Core's birthday party.
Yeah.
It was very unplanned. It was very just. I wasn't really going to do one because I didn't want to. I don't know. A lot of stuff. But I'll do one. But then the missus surprised me with a quick day trip in the morning. So I already scheduled the time, and because I was out at a gun expo looking at some toys and buying some toys, I couldn't change the time on my phone. The YouTube studio is stupid. I had a scheduled live stream and I could not adjust the time. I could get into it.
Really?
I can change the description and the title, but I could not adjust my time to go live in the YouTube Studio app. It was so stupid. Like I couldn't get. So that's why everyone was in there waiting because I couldn't
Okay.
change the time.
Yeah, I
couldn't
popped
change
in
it.
there, and all these people are there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't see Madcore.
Yeah.
I gotta get my
I
button
couldn't
gear.
change it. I couldn't bloody change it. No. So
Well, I'm glad you had it after
I
all.
I couldn't even cancel it. Like I had to be on a PC to cancel it. It's
Oh, really?
ridiculous. Yep. The YouTube Studio app is useless. Absolutely fucking useless.
Yeah, see, everybody had a good time.
That's
Really,
awesome.
they did.
Yeah. I thought it. Oh, Zoe wanted to do it. She did it. She joined in with the trying the snacks on the side. She wanted to be on
Did you?
camera and yeah, and she wanted to be on with me. And I said, due to the recent stuff that's going on, there's someone out there that would use this against me
Yeah.
and
Yes.
will take. He doesn't give a shit. He will take a screenshot. Will use her face on something. You know, he'll be a fucking douchebag. I said, and
Yeah.
I don't want you on screen because this dickhead's doesn't give a shit about anything.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's there's one thing if you want to come after me, but coming after family,
And
that's
if that did happen,
Exactly.
I'll do something stupid. So
yeah.
it's just don't. She wanted to be on stream, but I said no. Just be to the side. They can hear you, and that's it. Yeah.
Good. Good. Yeah.
Thank you, Leslie. Yeah, the notifications. Make sure the bell icon is marked.
Yeah,
when you
there's
sub.
been some funky stuff going on. I think it was
Oh?
Leslie was saying that she got all of her subs removed. Somebody in our chat was saying that they've gone back and hit all of them.
Oh, that was To Be Flair.
Yes, to be fair, that's right. I'm sub and resub to get all the notices. I don't know if that's true, but okay.
You don't have to unsub and sub again. If you go to the channel where you subscribe, there should be an option for notifications. Make sure you got to all notifications on so you get all the notifications. If you just
Yeah.
sub, you won't get all the notifications or when they go live.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, there's somewhere I have to limit what I watch because I'll end up like spending all my time watching YouTube and not actually working.
Real life? What's that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Only when I sleep. Only when I sleep. No.
I think it was what was it, a month ago. I was going really hard on my streams, like doing a stream every night, and then I would stream for a few hours, and I think it was Madcore that had said, yeah, he does like a 2-hour stream and that's it, and literally he's done. He's like, all right, this is it, and doesn't let him run super long, keeps it nice and chill, and he doesn't stream every single night. And I was like,
Right?
that looks like a better plan, and it actually has helped out quite
I
a
think
bit.
so, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
because I wanted to try and stream every night back when I first started getting into streaming, but it got to a point where you need to have people on because you want to try and keep a conversation going, or you got to find stuff to talk about every night, and like I said, it gets to a point where you're like, fucking this. It's just too much, and you're stressing about it during the day. What are you going to stream about? So now I don't care. I just stream when I will want to stream. Like I'm not even planning days of when I should be streaming. Like last night I said, I'll see you guys tomorrow because I'll probably stream the American show tomorrow because there's stuff that I want to talk about. But I didn't stream today because I wake up watching some and like that. I got me stuff. I'm just not going to force myself to stream anymore. I'm just going
Right.
to stream when I want to stream, and I find that it's more enjoyable, and I get a lot more viewers. Yeah, so
Right?
Yes. Yes. I
People
agree. I mean,
anticipate
like
you streaming.
I'm looking
my
right
next
now.
stream. My next stream will probably be about Divinity and being a bit of a smart ass and coping, play some coping songs for people that cope that the channel's still here. Yeah.
At the Coping
Coping
Cabana.
coping so hard.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I mean, like right now, I've got 12 people viewing, which is awesome. Thank you, chat, very much. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe if you haven't done it already. Hooray! But yeah, that's one of those where, you know, I would much rather stream and enjoy my stream than try to find things to talk about. You know.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
that's why Frog's bringing everybody into his, so everybody else has something to discuss besides.
and I want, yeah, exactly. And I want to do more internet drama stuff too, like what's going on. But at the moment, there's nothing good going on. Like literally nothing. There's no big YouTubers or stuff that has exploded to be talking about. And there's just nothing out there. Everyone's been really, really good at the moment. So,
That's good.
no,
That's
it's not good. It's important for me, man. I need content.
Damn it, people! Start fighting again.
Start fighting, come on. It's true though. I need content.
Okay, I'll start up some drama with Darth
Start
Hideous.
something, man. Yeah.
I'll start
right.
some drama with Darth Hideous.
I need a big YouTuber.
we'll
Call
just
out. Call out. Who can call out? Let's call it a law. Call it a law tuber, because that's mainly my audience. Let's call it any law tuber, and I'll talk about it. You'll get subs, you'll get views, because people will hate you, and I'll get the views and the super chats for bringing it to everyone's attention. So.
well see I would only get in a spat with somebody that I enjoy that would like be in on it. That's the part right there that you do it. Oh no, I wouldn't go it. Darth is good people, but I would do it just to get like give Madcore something to talk about.
Darth, from when I first met Darth has came a long way.
Yes,
He's
Yes.
come a long way.
he is doing so well. I'm so happy to see that.
It took a
really
bit.
am.
Very proud.
It took a bit for him to come around and stop talking a lot of shit, but at the end it was good.
Yeah, once he started running his own channel, he didn't feel the need to do it.
Yeah.
You know, you start doing that, and you're just like, oh, this is what I want to talk about. Yeah, he'll still talk shit, but it's his own channel, so he's allowed to do that. Darth is good.
I could do a stream about law tubers and where they are now and what I think they are like from when I first was introduced to them at the Johnny Depp. Well, no, hold on. When I first knew about them in the what's that kid's name? The trial,
Rittenhouse?
the Rittenhouse trial. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind because they've changed so much. Like I subscribed to Legal Bites when she had like 6,000 subs. You know, and she was only a small one, and then she was on the Rittenhouse trial with Nick Cater, and then the Johnny Depp, and they all blew up. They all just blew up. And
Yeah.
and it's so much has changed. Should go back and look at some of their old stuff and see if they've changed the way they act on camera now to now.
Ooh, what a good idea.
Yeah.
Because I reckon they've changed so much. Like they could have changed to being awesome. They could have changed the way they're being streaming, the way they act. Maybe it could be good or bad.
Well, I know
Nothing about that.
that Joe's beforehand was very dry. I think he was sort of feeling out his space.
Yeah.
But you watch, from the time that he starts up to the time that he shuts down, he just is like on it. Like
Right.
before, he was very, I don't know if it was standoffish or what, but I think he was just looking for, where he all fits in and everything. But man, he just went boom, just like, just amazing leaps and bounds.
When remember when they were blowing up, and I was doing streams about them. The one thing I was complaining about was the super chats. They got so cocky with themselves that they would only reply or talk to chat through a super chat, and I used to give them so much shit for it. Like, you know, and then some were doing will only take will only respond to your chat if you pay at least $5 or more. You know, like,
Yeah.
and some $20 or more. And I was giving them shit for
Yeah.
it. I don't know, and I would like to analyze what they're doing now.
Hey, Winnie.
If they're still doing that, or if they've changed their ways, and they're actually acknowledging their chat more now. That'd be really interesting. That, because I have not called them out in a very long time. The way they stream, so I should
Do it.
I should do it.
Do
Well,
it.
and I'll
Do
say if you haven't seen any of Fasker, he
What's up?
did his first stream the other what was it, last Sunday? Oh,
Yeah.
Time just is so confusing to me, but it was actually really good. I don't think you need to be worrying about better content.
it's
I
going
think your
in.
content was spot on.
Yeah.
And just realize you don't have to have too much, especially if you have guests. You don't have to have much content,
Yeah.
because you can, you know, each one of us will discuss things back and forth and come up with, you know, some of the most interesting, you know, bullshit to talk about. You know, it's always there.
You're like, it's a lot harder keeping a conversation going and content going when you're streaming live when you're by yourself,
Yes.
unless you've got an interesting topic to go over. Like, I like to engage more with my chat, but sometimes I get lost with the shit that's going on screen, what I'm showing to my chat and to the people that are there to watch it. And I get focused on what's on the screen more than the chat, and I get frustrated myself after the stream. Like, why didn't I focus more on the chat? Because I heard after that someone was in there, this person was in there, like I didn't see him. You know, like, I should be focusing more on my fucking chat. It's so frustrating.
Well, if you've got your chat like going really just, they're like all over it. It's
I
hard
should
to
actually turn on slow
respond to
mode.
everyone.
Actually, I should turn on slow
Yeah.
mode.
Well, even if you if you put it on slow mode, sometimes the chat is, they might be having a discussion amongst
Yeah,
themselves,
yeah.
which chat does. You put it on slow mode, and it's just like,
It stops it.
I can't.
And then by the time you got the time to type, what you're responding to is off the screen. You know?
Yeah, and
Yep.
it's gone.
I don't know. I need to work out what I'm going to do next. What am I doing the Lordship one? See what they're doing now, as in how they're handling their audience. I know, but
When it's not
because I'm not
boring.
subscribed. I'm not subscribed to. I'm not subscribed to none of them no more, and I used to be. That's why I had content, because I used to watch them and get notifications when they're live, and see when they fuck up or do something stupid, and I would talk about it. Because I'm not subscribed to them, I just don't know what they're doing now. And I don't want to watch them though. I don't want to watch it because they're boring. They're fucking boring.
Oh, hello, Tish.
Hi, Tish.
Go on, Tish.
So good that you're back around. And
When in reality, I'm quite bored. Never a thing to say. Fuck off, man. You
Yeah.
can't. Shut up. You're the
Yeah.
biggest smart ass of them all. Fucking.
Thanks, Leslie.
You gotta change
Yeah.
your name to the ultimate smart ass. I love it. I love it.
yes.
The way he talks to people that like some take him seriously, but you can tell by his tone that he's been a smart ass. It's like,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes.
Some people don't notice it. Like,
Yes.
and when people do, they correct the shits.
How are you doing, Tish? Been thinking about you today.
Yeah, I was thinking about her also. I was like, oh, everything's going well with her, because you
Me
know
too.
she's, last thing I had heard is that she had a loss in her family. So you know, everybody, hearts out to Tish.
Yeah.
She's a
Yeah.
sweetheart. we like Tish a lot.
Tish is good.
Yes, she is. I mean, she's in Tennessee. I mean, she's like right up the road from me.
Y'all are neighbors.
Yeah, yeah. So is Valhalla and the Expert. Yes, and
Oh, that's right. Y'all are in the same area.
Val is
Macker's
also
way far away. In
Yeah,
another
Magcor's
future.
like he's in the place that I
future.
want to go visit. That's fine. That's fine.
I
If you let me
totally
know
understand, Tish.
12 months in advance, I'll make sure one of my homes are not rented out for you if you want. You can stay for a few months.
Oh, there you go.
Free accommodation for you. But I need to know 12 months in advance, so then I don't have to put it back onto the rentals again.
Well, one of our friends is from was it New Zealand? Is that right?
Yep.
And was saying, yeah, if you do Australia, do New Zealand, Australia, make it a whole trip, and don't plan on going for just a couple of weeks. You're gonna be disappointed if you do, because it's a long flight just for a
Yeah.
short
It's
trip.
crazy.
Look at
I'd
this
love
man.
to go to. I'd love to go to New Zealand. I think we're going to do it. Our next cruise is going to be the cruise around New Zealand, because they're the cruise that leaves Sydney, and it's I think a 12 night cruise, and it stops like on every part of New Zealand around all the islands. I think there's about eight stops along the ports.
Wow.
So I want to do that one next.
That would be
That
And
would
I
be
get
lovely.
to see New Zealand from the ocean. It'd be awesome to see, the hills and shit, the mountains, and actually actually go there as well for like a day. And every day you stop, you get to go and explore for the day. Get back on the ship, next
Oh,
stop,
wow.
explore. Be good.
And is this a smaller cruise ship, or is it one of the big
No,
monster ones?
it's like it's the big ones. It's Carnival, Carnival
Oh,
cruise.
okay. Yeah.
The big ones. The big ones.
Have a
So-
good night, Tish.
So glad you stopped by, Tish, and definitely
See you later, Tish.
get yourself some rest, and we'll be
Yeah,
Good work.
you know,
definitely.
we're not going anywhere. You can come by anytime.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of
Well,
rest.
eventually I might go to bed, but
I've got 15 minutes till I've got to get ready for work. So
Well, that's right.
ah,
stuck.
look.
It's rough in the
It
porn
does suck.
industry,
Yeah. I get
Yeah.
my fucking go and go do the meetups, the strap ons.
Gotta get all lubed up. Gotta get that fluffer going.
If you have a shit,
Ever
you sit
stream.
and add every stream to your
Oh,
video.
winning! Winning started that with Frog.
The stream. Hashtag ever stream.
Everstream, put that in there.
Hashtag 24-hour stream. It doesn't end. Hashtag 24-hour stream. Hashtag 30.
Oh, that would be funny. That would be so funny. I'll have to
That would
grab
be
that.
good. Put it in there.
Oh, that's funny.
Winning, you crack me up.
He's right
So
though. We should
funny.
just it should always be in there, just on every stream.
Ever stream.
Yes.
We never end.
Oh, doggone it. What did I
Hilarious.
do? There we go. So, entertainment. Speaking of Everstream,
Never ends.
Hi, Frog.
Never ending Bullfrog arrives.
Do
Never
we
ending.
ever end?
no.
Never ending
No.
frog.
We just
we
take
go.
a minute to rest and then back again.
Hero.
There we go.
YouTube, Frog, YouTube emailed everyone saying that everyone's got to cut down their streaming bandwidth because of you're taking up so much of it. So we have to cut out all our live streams down to an hour and a half just so you can stream for 24 hours a day. Non-stop.
Everybody else reduce their stream time.
Oh, we were
for
taking
me.
a cut just for you, bro.
It's a 12-hour strong. Oh my god. Well, I mean, we'll be around for
Oh my
whatever.
gosh.
So it's like- we'll- we're scheduled for 10 o'clock tonight, and then we're scheduled for 4 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yeah, see.
Oh. I reckon the best thing Frog's done is the morning streams. I reckon that's fucking been awesome for
Yeah.
him. I reckon.
Yeah,
Really
they
good.
kind of. It's a good time frame. There's
Yeah.
a lot of people that just didn't have something else to do.
Yep.
Pick up some of those insomniacs in the early, and then just waking up all the way through. It's fun.
No, good.
Crowd.
Grog. So much love.
Krog.
Krog Army.
See, look.
That small, what small?
You make people happy, Matt Core. You really do.
Happy in the magical land, in the happy land. Sorry.
I seen that winning. He's all steam all the time.
Hot, steamy.
He's like, oh shit, retract. He meant all stream.
Yeah, I think I mean all stream. Why not all steam all the time?
There it is, all stream all the time.
Well, you need a lot of steam to make these things go in.
So when you retract a message on YouTube, does it still show up in StreamYard? I think it does.
I think it does.
It does too. That's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome.
It does.
So we get enough people over that 1,000 where we can actually redirect to each other.
I know, because
Then
tried
you
doing
can really
demos.
seriously do. You just have to keep. Everybody has to keep
Yep.
up on it. We know who's next, who's coming
Yep.
up, who's the next 6-hour block.
Yep.
I tried
Nice.
streaming a thermo, directing to him, and I emailed him, I go, dude, turn on your redirect because I can't redirect to you, but he can't because he's under 1,000. Oh, fuck, I've done
Yes.
it. I'm like, damn.
You should
Oh.
still be able to turn on to be able to redirect to him.
That's what I thought. I thought he's gonna because he was there, but he was grayed out. I couldn't tick him. It says you gotta
Yeah,
get
he
him
should
to
still
turn
be
it
able
on.
to allow
Here's what there should
YouTube
be-
to.
Yeah,
There
I just
should-
thought that he
yeah.
can't redirect, but people can redirect to him. The box
Yes.
he's got to tick.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's still something that he's missing. Hey Rose, how you doing, dude?
Yeah, I'm not able to redirect to anybody.
Nah, but you should better get people to direct to you though.
Yes.
You've heard the instruction on how to do that, right? And where to go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You
you
gotta,
know if
you gotta tick that
if-
box.
yeah.
Yeah, I know that people can redirect to me, so I'm good.
Oh yeah, I
there.
reject you all the time.
Yes. Like, oh, there's Shizzy. Let's throw this crazy
Or
bunch of
I
people at
was. That's the thing is, we got to find somebody that's that next 6-hour block after 10 o'clock in the morning.
it. Well, and
Rational legs.
Spectre was really interesting. I was glad to see you had him on your show.
I've been bugging him for a little bit, whatever, a couple days.
He's hilarious.
Yes,
You wanted
it
to,
is.
when he knew that I might have been streaming, was it Saturday or Friday, about how Farron acted on Nick Cater's stream. I was going to maybe stream about it. He messaged me and he wanted to say, "Oh, he goes, if you're streaming, I'll be more than happy to pop on and talk about this because there's a fair bit of stuff that I want to say." But I told him I'm not streaming now. You go for it, and that's when he streamed about it. So
Cool.
I was watching that stream that he broke over 1,000. He's like, I don't want to monetize because I'm not doing this as often. This is not my full-time job kind of
Just
thing.
do it anyway. He's
I was
good.
like, yeah, I was like, just do it anyway. Just
No shit.
why?
You just never know. You might just find out that it makes a lot more money than we thought it was going to, and you're just like,
Yeah.
well, I can stop doing this other thing that I'm working my ass off on. 'Cause
Yeah.
this is easy. Depending
And you actually enjoy doing it. Just don't
Right.
burn out. Just don't burn
Right.
out. That's all I say.
don't burn yourself out. If you, I worked myself up into that. Yeah, watched
Right.
us work ourselves into a 24-hour stream. We didn't just do a 24-hour stream.
No.
Everybody was teasing. Is this the Is this the unofficial 24-hour stream? Like, no,
The
no,
24-hour
not
stream
yet.
that I did, like back last year, the missus goes, "Oh, you should do another 24-hour stream." I go, "Yeah, I will when you guys are not here, because I know when you guys are here, you're gonna whinge I'm too loud and this and that. Like, I can't do it because that's 24-hour stream I did. Holy shit, you make some cash. Fuck me. Fuck, I made
Yeah.
some money on that one.
I think I'll hold off doing my 24-hour stream until I get 1,000 subs.
Yeah,
Yes,
At least.
no,
At
yes.
least.
Wait until
Don't do it
after
till your
your
money
monetization and all that's all in place. So
I
that
will
way
be
you
doing one
can-
very, very
You
soon.
can
so,
get
but-
something out of it. Not that
Nice.
you don't, because you learn a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
Would you
learn a
do the
lot.
60 hours? Rob, would you do the 60 hours again though, or would you just do 12 hours then next?
Would I do
Or
the
you
6 hour blocks?
Yeah.
Um,
Or would you do 12 hours? Was there
I'd
anything
like
that you
I'd
had
like
to
the
cut out?
ability to be able to get the chance to go back and auto or edit if need
Yep.
be. You know,
Okay.
if something's not right. Not that it really matters.
Or if you wanted to clip something out.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Not
So
really.
I mean,
So,
let's see here real quick. So then part 1, 291, part 2, 359 views, part 3, 398 views, part 4 was 318 views. So that it got more
Inconsistent.
exciting as time progressed, but then that last portion overnight, then it died down. Then we hit that morning show.
pretty, it's
And
pretty consistent though still.
everybody still hung around for the morning show. So it was like 310 views. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
That is amazing.
Yes.
Because if you can get, because I found when I did my 12-hour stream, doing the 12-hour blocks, if you can get like even if it's 1 or 2 people that are there watching the whole 12 hours each.
There's something wrong with doing a 12-hour block though, because the recording on StreamYard only goes 10 hours.
Oh, does it?
And
Oh,
the
I use
recording,
StreamYard.
Winning.
yeah, StreamYard's only 10 hours,
I mean OBS.
and recording on YouTube itself or whatever to allow you to still edit is that 6 hours. So
Yeah, it's right. Yeah. 'Cause I use OBS. So
what are we giggling at here?
I didn't notice that.
Winning.
Mr. Frog made pancakes.
Mr.
for us.
Frog made
Right,
pancakes
in
for
the
his
crowd.
entire-
It's more in dedication, determination, delicious.
Delicious.
Where are the pancakes?
Did you make
There's
pancakes?
the pancakes, most certainly.
How did I miss pancakes?
Where are the pancakes?
Damn it.
I want pancakes. Send them in the mail.
Pancakes
Yeah.
and I ate them all. I didn't share.
Yeah, you had to be there for the whole 24 hours.
Did you at least share with Tadpole?
Yes. Yes, always.
Good. I don't think he'd make you not share.
Oh, that's unfortunate. So
Oh, pancakes are
make
good.
I make blueberry pancakes for my wife some mornings.
Yeah.
That with some bacon, fresh maple syrup.
Oh, yum. Make
Dad size
make 'em
pancakes? Yes, dad size pancakes. These aren't no
So-
baby, but
See,
This
Melissa wants
last
pancakes
night,
now.
or early this morning, last night for me, like at 12 or 1 in the morning for me, someone was trying to get into my Discord without a verification.
I saw that.
And I had to keep deleting them. They kept coming back because they kept trying to get in. I'm like that. You must email me or DM me proof that you are a member on YouTube. If my Discord doesn't detect you, you need to provide proof that you're a member of my YouTube. They would not reply. They tried again, deleted it. I checked their account. It was made on the 28th of February,
Ah,
2023.
oh, that's not sus at all.
Yeah, and like it wasn't even a username. It was like BQTTX or some shit. Just some random smash the smash the board type username. They tried 3 times. They sent a friend request. I accepted it, and then I replied to them. They would not reply back though. So they were trying to find a way in. They probably thought, oh, if I send them a friend request, I might have access to it, But no, you got to be a membership on YouTube, unless I know you. So,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Don't be dodgy. Don't be dodgy.
Stop it right now. Stop it.
Yep. Being
Watch it.
dodgy is never good.
Dodgy AF. Yep. So everyone in there I know, or they're a YouTube member. So
I saw something on there this morning about that, but I wasn't sure what it was about.
I have
bacon.
I have
I
a
want
friend of mine.
bacon.
I have a friend of mine. She cannot have bacon. She cannot have any sort of pork. She's
really,
allergic
that
to it.
sucks.
Yeah,
Oh.
and she was telling us that she went to where now was it? Ireland, and she was like every breakfast has blood sausage, and she asked what was in it, and they're like pork, and she was like, do you have anything that is not have pork, bacon, anything, no pork at all? And they were just like, no, that's how it comes. I would just say, just don't give me anything. She was like, well, just give me a sandwich with eggs. It's like, okay. Poor lady. Yeah.
Oh, I'm allergic to celery and cilantro,
Oh, wow. Those are
so
odd.
I can't eat soups. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because every soup has a base of celery.
Yeah, right.
Your chicken stock, your beef stock, any
So,
stock.
I was
unless
thinking
you
the
make it
same
yourself.
thing for his other
Mine
one.
does
one
not.
with Bacon. Because if you think about lard and some of these things, some of these bakeries, that's how they make their baked goods is in lard. They don't make it
Yeah.
in vegetable oil. So if they
Right.
make it in lard, you can have issues.
Yep.
Yeah.
She has issues with a lot of food that she just cannot eat.
That's amazing.
Poor
Now-
lady.
Now, if there's a little bit of, for example, lard in it, I think that she ends up being okay. But it's like,
She might have a reaction, but it might be a mild reaction.
right. Like this whole group is really weird. Like we have one girl that has celiac, so she cannot have any sort of wheat product at
Yeah.
all. Which,
My brother's like that.
and I think somebody else in that group like also they don't have celiac, but they're allergic to it. I think it's like a husband or something like that. Yeah, guy Craig, he does. He has.
Hi, Melissa.
Bye, Melissa. Have a good one. She's off to work. She just got out of the gym. It's hot. It's sweaty. It's nasty out. She says it's like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. I think she said
Wow.
38 degrees Celsius. So it's really hot. She's in your neck of the woods, if I'm not mistaken, there, Macor. She's on the other
She's
side
in
of the
New
world.
South, she's in New South Wales. Yeah, I'm in Victoria.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I need to go.
Yeah, you got work.
Yep.
Work
Have a good
coming
day
up.
at work.
Thanks for stopping by. And again,
Uh,
happy
Better
birthday.
Madcore.
Frogman, Vicky, Shizzy. See, I'll be listening to the show
Sure,
tonight, Frog.
Madcore.
See you guys later. Peace.
Right,
See you later,
later.
chat.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Make sure you guys
There he is.
subscribe to Madcore there.
Yeah, do it.
Yep.
Do it now.
Make sure that little bell is dinged too, so you can catch his shows. Same way with Cool Frog, and of course Vicky T. She's gonna start doing more shows too.
Yeah, I'll start doing something.
We'll get her subs up and
It's like,
running.
well, I
I'll get myself
suppose-
set up. Yeah, I'm going to get
suppose now that
myself
I've-
set
Now that
up.
I've got 35 subscribers, I might as well start doing more.
What? Say what? No way.
Yeah,
Really?
you got 35
Hey.
subscribers.
Whoop,
It's amazing.
Whoop. That is actually really amazing because I've only got like 4 videos on there. That's hilarious. Maybe 5. I'll try to get my performance on there.
No,
But I
it
gotta figure out
actually
how-
says you have 8.
What? I do?
It says you have 8. Yeah.
Oh, funny. Okay, maybe I put on there more than I
4,
thought.
5, 6.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well,
Are
I
you
posted that
producing
one
content
video.
without knowing you're producing content?
Well, I put that one video of me skating, just video of my feet skating, and I got over 1,000 views in one night, and I was like, what?
Yep.
What?
People are crazy about
That's
feet.
crazy. Yeah.
They can be
So-
they can be in any way, shape, or form. Feet. They're crazy about them.
I
What's up,
guess
TR?
so.
TR Greater Rex.
Freaking
Hi,
feet.
Cool Frog. How's it hanging? Ready for news in an hour? Yeah, he's getting all prepped right now.
News. that implies that I actually did research.
Yeah, he's
So
getting
now-
prepped right now. He's researching a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of interesting stuff,
That means I had time to do that.
now see, I'm in Georgia. Of course, everybody should know this by now, but let me show this. This is funny. So in bring this up. In Charleston, West Virginia, officials investigating reports of a powder in the air and on some vehicles in the mid-Atlantic have determined the source: pollen. Final results from dust samples collected Friday at the state's eastern panhandle indicated the material is predominantly pollen with trace amounts of mineral matter. The EPA, like Jesus,
What?
Wow.
the samples
Thanks for telling us something that we never knew before.
Exactly. The agency began investigating after residents reported seeing the substance across multiple counties late Thursday
Are
night.
you kidding me?
No, he's not.
What?
They're not social
No,
media
this
users.
is Associated,
Oh, good Lord.
Associated Press or whatever said they need to give you a little bit of news as possible. They gotta try making it all nice and fluffy so you think that everything's all good.
Exactly.
Holy crap.
And they were testing the dust
Okay.
to determine if it was
is
related to
West
dust
Virginia.
storms in the Midwest.
What? Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord.
These people are stupid. Stupid.
My goodness, I live in the north and we even know when it's pollen.
Not like Georgia. I mean, you know it's pollen.
Georgia's a little bit of something special, that's for sure.
It is, and that's
Why?
that's why I showed this right here, because he said it's getting green here today, because we get extraordinary amounts of pine pollen, and it usually
Ew.
doesn't happen for about another month. So it's come in early, and it is, and everything turns like horrible color of green, and then you get it in your nose, it's in your eyes, it's all over every single vehicle, and you get a rain and it washes it all off. And if you just get a light smattering of rain, you get all these spots of little green globs all over your car. It looks horrible. It's
What?
nasty. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Let's get shizzy monetized.
That's weird.
There
I
you
never
go.
dealt with that in Missouri. Is it just in Georgia or in that
Well,
area that
Well,
happens?
this area, because there's so many pine trees, that we get a lot of pine pollen. Just extraordinary. amounts of it.
Buymeacoffee.com slash
Oh, interesting.
Shizzy Wiznut.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
I know
Rabbit.
I know Leslie knows that
Gross, winning.
Mhm.
one. Buymeacoffee.com.
Yep.
slash
I have-
Shizzy Wiznut.
I have Buy Me a Coffee. I have PayPal. I have,
There you go.
I'm around. I get around, get around, get around.
Oh, do you
But
now?
yeah, oof. Yesterday was rough. I didn't. I did not realize. I love the coffees. Yes. Yeah. It was. God, what was it?
Did you guys
Finished
have
out. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Did you guys have a lot of tornadoes yesterday?
Not for us. No. I mean, there was. I
Okay.
guess there was tornado breakouts, but it was pretty chill.
Kentucky got hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, Southeast Georgia's been horrible. Yeah, and Fast Group is further south. He's down towards Brunswick. So yeah, he's got even more even more warm weather than we've had. See, and I've got my link tree there and everything. But I was busy with the wife. That's work around the house. I know that.
Oh, good for you.
That is a ratchet.
That is my that's actually my arm brace.
Oh, really? So it's a
Yeah.
ratcheting arm brace?
Yes,
that.
it tightens up. I tighten it up by turning this little knob on top of it, and
And can you
it's like a
loosen it, or is it?
corset.
Does
Yeah,
it only
I just
tighten?
pull the button. No, I pull the button
Okay.
and it all loosens up. It's like a corset. It's really interesting.
Nice.
But yeah, I take it off at least once a day because oh my gosh, my hand just. I've been trying to work on my poor hand, working the muscles. I start. In fact, I think I start
Oh,
physical therapy tomorrow. Come to think of it,
so nice.
yeah. So I'm trying to get a little bit of a jump on it. So I'm gonna work my hand. I'm working my hand. It was so painful after last night because I was switching it out into um, my wrist braces for the skating, and I was like, oh, grabbing onto my hand like we were, when we spit in the, because we were doing all 70s moves, like the Congo and the spinning around in circles and all the crap you used to do in the 70s.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it was fun, but yeah, my hands been a little bit pained today from it all. But that's okay. Yes, I'm a cyborg, Winnie. You didn't know that?
Well, and thank you very much for the
Daisy.
coffee, Rabbit, and also someone. Thank you. That's how it shows up on
Hi,
there. It's
Daisy.
someone.
It just says someone.
Hmm.
Is that Leslie?
So
Is Leslie someone?
I think Leslie is someone.
I think so too.
Yeah, it was like a brief blast of wind and rain, quite violent it was. Yes, it was. Quite
Really?
violent. Yes. The storms that we had, they came through pretty quick and rolled out pretty quick. We got some rain, but it wasn't anything major.
Oh,
No,
that's
I was
good.
doing so my wife has she got roses, what was it, for Christmas, and basically her birthday all is in the spring, but it ends up being not like the time to plant roses. So she ended up getting roses for Christmas from her mother, my mother-in-law, and so she
Oh,
planted them on the four posts. I think I have a picture of what one of them looks like. I'll share that. One of the actual roses, because they're really beautiful roses. But she planted these things, and they were growing up sort of in a bad way. They just didn't look really good. Um, getting up there, and she was taking little strands and wrapping around the post to hold them in place. And so she was asking me if I could do something to get it where she could, trellis it up. And she was wanting to take like chicken wire and put it around the post so she could like tie off on it. And so me being the engineer that I am, I was like, well, how about I do something that's a little bit better? And so what I came up with was taking and getting some stainless steel wire cable. You can get like 16th inch or something like that. You can get it on Amazon for really cheap. Like I think it's like 300 and some odd square or linear feet. Yeah, feet of this cable and some stainless steel eyelets. And so every let's see. So I put one here, here, basically all the way around. If you're looking at the top, it would be on this side of the post, 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 and it comes all the way up the post, and so it wraps around and spirals up, and the cable is just clamped off, and then it runs across the top, and it's clamped off on either side, on the top of this trellis, so she can run the vines for the roses up and actually tie them off as they're going up. And it
Oh, neat.
looks really, really good now. She's pretty happy with it, but she was thinking, oh, this is just going to take like an afternoon. And I think it was 3 hours in and we had only completed 2 of them. Like
Yeah.
she was going, oh yeah, this is more than I thought it was going to be. Well,
But she likes the results.
yeah,
That's
she
what
does
counts.
like the results. I like the results too. It looks really good. But
Nice.
yeah, that was what we spent most of the day doing. Me moving a ladder around, trying not to trample all over other flowers, and I'm bad,
Oh.
Have to be careful around the flowers. She's
Right.
got tulips up and still needs to.
Already?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we won't see tulips till May here.
Yeah, we got. She planted her bulbs in the winter. She got a whole
Yeah.
bunch of them, and
Nice.
and you guys definitely got to check out Winning Reality, too. Really go around in circles.
If you haven't checked out Winning Reality, what the heck have you been doing?
Yep.
Go check them out.
Yes. Go check out Winning Reality.
Oh, hey, Frog, did you and Shelly finish watching out Grimm's video? That's what I was watching when I fell asleep, actually.
Oh,
Was the Grimm's new video.
I left it play and I actually zonked out myself.
Did you? I wonder if Shelly was in there all by herself. Oops.
I'm sure she figured it out after a while because everything was. It was just the only thing that was left is just me sitting in the room.
Okay.
wow.
Are you looking at it?
No, I'm
Oh.
looking at pictures. I'm sorry.
Oh. I was like, what you wowing about?
No, I was looking at an old picture. I was like, oh, I better not show that.
And when I say zonked
Oh.
out, it wasn't like I fell asleep in my chair or anything. It was more like I actually pushed myself forward and climbed into bed.
Good. I went and laid down on the couch and zonked out. That
Oh,
was nice.
I fell asleep on Thermo's stream last night. I
Yeah,
I
you
guess
did.
towards. Oh, you were there? Was I snoring?
No, not that it was that you were snoring. It's that you weren't saying anything.
Ah,
And I'm like, that's not Shizzy.
yeah. Nope, that's not me. I had way too much to drink, and yeah, it was not good.
It happens.
You went into it because it was exciting because you're with new people, and then you drank too much, and then you
Well-
fell asleep.
Well, I had way too much to drink early
Yeah.
on.
The adrenaline
Oh.
kicked your butt.
So you went in there already half
So
drunk,
you
is
were
that what you're saying?
pre-blown.
Yeah, I had already had a couple of glasses of wine,
Oh my.
Oh,
and then I switched over to bourbon.
Oh goodness. Oh, I could not mix. No. In fact, I did not drink last night. We were people who were drinking all around us, but me and the two ladies that I was skating with were like, we don't need alcohol and going on stage and skates. Yeah, no, let's not do that.
No. Yeah, so these are what the flowers look like.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Oh,
And this is me also
lovely.
figuring out how to do screen filtering here. so I could actually get them to show up a little bit clearer and see the big difference in the
Those are
photograph with
lovely.
part of the house showing in the back as compared to that. Really brings
Right.
out the flowers.
Sure does. Oh, beautiful. I had some roses like that over the summertime, and then the deer came and ate them.
Yeah, squirrels like to go after these.
Yeah, they just
But
ate the
see,
heads
this is
right off
this
of
is the
them.
trellis that
Oh,
that
that's
wraps
lovely.
around and then it goes up on the top.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and that was
Oh.
the first bloom. Um,
I love roses.
yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Look at her flowers.
Yep.
I'm so jealous.
Shoot the squirrels. Yeah, I would love to shoot the squirrels. I'd
I can't
love
get.
to do that.
I mean, I could, but it's going to take a lot of. I got to do a lot of work to get flowers going like that.
Yeah.
I already told
then-
hubby we're going to take time this summer to just do nothing but work on this yard and do some.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That
So
is beautiful.
that's where and this is after most of them have already started to fall. But yeah, that's my fire pit down there, and this is where I did all the
Nice.
wraps. And that over there in the
Nice.
corner is a butterfly bush that'll be
Oh,
much bigger this year. But yeah,
oh wow! You have a
But yeah,
beautiful
this is-
yard, Shizzy.
thank you. And whenever we moved in here, there was nothing but trees and ivy.
Really?
It was completely shaded over, but you can see my wife's little garden over here. So those are
Oh.
peppers that she was growing, and she has beans that come over this area here. There's a trellis that goes over. Yep. But this is-
Beautiful.
This is where whenever I'm kicking back and smoking a cigar, having a glass of bourbon, this is where I'll be.
Sweet.
Right there. I don't smoke in the house, but every so often
You
I
should-
like to have a nice cigar.
This summer, you should do one by the fireplace, the fire pit.
Yep.
You should do a stream by the fire pit.
I thought about doing it tonight, but I talked with my brother tonight. It was really good. Why are armless chairs? Well, there are armless chairs. These two chains that hang down, that's where we hang the armless chairs. Just
Oh,
kidding. That's
cool.
where we hang swings. There's
That's
there's
awesome.
what do you call it? Like a hammock chair that we use.
Right.
My wife loves that thing, so
Oh, I
she'll
would
sit
too.
in that, and then a swing right here. But yeah, we did
Nice.
cable all the way around this, so all of these vines that are going crazy can wrap around it, and we don't have as much of a mess. But yeah,
Very cool.
yeah, that's my backyard.
So you had a good talk with your brother?
Yes, yes.
Good.
So a quick story on that. My mother was very promiscuous, and had had a child out of wedlock, and that wasn't the first one that she had out of wedlock. That would have been my eldest brother. This one she gave up for adoption, and
Oh.
I knew the name whenever he was given up for adoption, but he was adopted by a couple. The father passed, and his mother moved to Canada, and then the family tried to take him away, and she moved to Florida, and he's been there ever since. So, my sister calls me up one day and says, "Would you like to talk to your brother?" And I said, "Well, that would be interesting." And she explained, this is the one that was given up for adoption. And yep, talked with him. He's a really, really cool guy.
Is he younger than you?
Nope, he is a year and a half, about a year and a half older than me. So
Wow.
yeah, he's he really great person. Him and I get
That's
along.
awesome.
Like if we weren't brothers, biological brothers, we would still be good friends because he's just that kind of guy.
That's
you know.
awesome.
So yeah, it's always and
Good.
he calls me up and just always happy to talk to him.
That's wonderful.
Look at
I
that.
never talk with my brother.
So you may
That's
jam
right,
into the
Winnie.
fire, of course. But that's why I've got that big ledge out there, because I can easily sit 15 people out there
Oh,
easily.
cool.
Yeah, it's a big space. The swing will hold 3 people, 2 easily, and then I've got Adirondack chairs. I've got 4 of those. Plus, I've got 2 swings. Plus, you can sit on the wall behind it.
I mean,
It's-
it really doesn't sound like Shizzy really needs all that much assistance with anything. Just a subscription's all you really need to
Yeah,
do.
hit subscribe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Daisy.
all that monetary stuff, he's got that covered. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Daisy, that sucks so bad.
That does suck.
Oh, damn it, damn it.
I'm sorry about that, Daisy.
Yes, I love happy endings. Also, we're actually
Horrible.
my brother and I were supposed to. Well, my brother's really cool. He actually I was how many acres do I have? I'm on like a half-acre lot, small. It's
Why
a
would Daisy
small.
see a chicken today?
Now,
What?
Daisy, have you seen a chicken today? Actually, I hear chickens every morning. My neighbor has chickens.
I like Fast Group's question of how many acres did you say you had?
I have a half-acre, I think, a half-acre lot, small. Yeah, pretty small.
Utilizing what you got.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
my parents had a full acre or whatever for us to run around on, and we didn't really use it.
yeah. I like having a little more acreage. I like having more acreage. It's nice to be able to mow.
Something happened.
Uh-oh.
Where?
Your audio.
Mine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was weird.
Are you coming back?
You're back.
I'm still here.
You
Oh,
are
okay.
still here.
Well,
I see you.
you are still here. You didn't leave, but your audio left.
My
It got a
audio
little
left.
robotic and in the water.
Well, I might have too much stuff open. That's always a possibility. It happens.
Right.
I've also had some really weird activity with my internet.
I have too. All
And-
weekend I've been having issues with the internet.
I've been having it for quite some time. Probably about 2 weeks now. I've been having like some really funky stuff happening with the internet. But hey, that's how it goes.
You
Dragon,
guys have also
dragon.
been having crazy weather.
Is it still lagging, or does it seem like it's smoothed out?
What's up, Dart?
There you go. Rabbits like
Oh,
that.
Rabbit.
Just the vegetable garden is a third of an acre.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yes, my wife would be so jealous of that.
I
But that's
am
why
jealous.
I've been looking for property outside of it, getting out of the city. I've been trying to get out of the city for the past 5 years. But
Really?
yeah,
Getting that bad?
I don't like traffic.
Oh, I hate traffic. Hate traffic. That's why I
Yeah.
live up in North Idaho, where we don't. If I want traffic, I'll go to Spokane.
Right. Where the most traffic you have is like 2 cars, one going each direction. You're like, oh, traffic.
We had a traffic jam yesterday on our 2-lane road, and that was because a tow truck, this giant tow truck, I've never seen a tow truck this big. It was a semi tow truck, was trying to move a semi truck off the side of the road because it slipped down into the snow and couldn't get out. So there was traffic lined up on both sides. It was crazy. I'm like, whoa, North Idaho, freaking car traffic going on here. Craziness. But
Yeah.
got it cleared up pretty quick.
Yeah, it's I and I thought about this at some point in time, doing the whole getting a large plot of land to hunt and fish and all that kind of stuff, but you know what, I just don't have the time or energy for that. I would love to be able to do that, but
Oh man.
it becomes a full-time job.
So off topic, how many were surprised about the Murdoch sentencing?
I wasn't surprised.
Well,
I mean,
you got what they wanted.
yeah, I still don't think he killed him, but
I don't either.
I do.
They got exactly what they wanted.
Yep.
They said you don't get to die once, you get to die twice.
Yes, die twice, go down.
Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised because of the prosecution was so bad at what they did.
Yes, but
It's just
that's
Huh. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, right. This too shall pass.
yes.
Right.
Yeah, it's I think that he was walking in probably knowing that he was going to lose anyway.
Well, I would expect it because the money, all the money stuff that happened. But yeah, somebody definitely pinned it on him for sure. That's how I see it.
I also found it very interesting how many people actually just didn't watch it and would come up with, all these different things because they watched like the Netflix thing or whatever documentary.
Yeah. Did you watch it?
No.
Oh, I did.
Nope. I wanted to go into this trial with, being.
Oh, I watched
being
it
a
after
little bit
the
unbiased.
sentencing, actually.
Oh, I haven't yet. I probably will. But
It's interesting.
I was just like, yeah, I want to go into this thing unbiased, and I couldn't find that they were putting a good reason for,
You know, they on that Netflix, they really focused in on Paul a lot. A lot.
yeah,
A lot. I was like,
right.
huh.
And that's why the people that I've talked to, they were just like, yeah, but in this and that. I'm like, yeah, but you're not, that had nothing to do with the trial.
No.
I'm like,
No.
that wasn't even brought up in trial. So.
There was a lot of, but there was a lot of weird stuff that came out from other people that I was surprised about in that. If what they're saying is true, could be just for the show. You don't know. You never know. But I like at the very end, they've got Alex Murdoch talking to his son. So has Netflix been talking to you about doing a series? And that's how they ended it.
Get it all clear. Forget it all. Yeah. Yep.
You're not missing anything, Rabbit. Not really.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I've got my opinions, but I'm happy that's over.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
that
and I
was
think there's quite a few lawyers who are too.
Yeah, that was a big because I couldn't watch the whole damn thing all the time. It was
Right? Yeah.
I would fall asleep at work while I was watching. It's like, what did I miss? Oh, they're on break. Rewind.
Heck no, I wouldn't touch that man with a 10-foot pole, Leslie. Eek.
Yeah,
No.
I agree. No, I think that he should definitely go to jail for a long time for robbing people. But
Agreed.
you know, and my
It
wife
was
was like,
robbing.
"Well, how are you going to feel if he's convicted?" I was like, "The same way I feel if he's not convicted. It doesn't affect me one way or the other." It's like, do you think I'm
Not
going to
my
be
lap.
upset if you think I'm going to be upset if he's convicted? Nope.
No.
I think he's a
No.
complete shit, and I think he had something to do with the deaths. But I,
He had a
I
lot to
couldn't
do
put any
with a
proof
lot.
on it.
But
I couldn't prove it. Not at all.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. True that.
Yes. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut this bad boy down because everybody, Cool Frog, is going to have his show come popping up here
Yep.
yeah,
in short
what
order.
about 30 minutes?
Right.
It gives Cool Frog a chance to kick back, get his bearings straight. Oh,
Go eat
that's
something.
right. It is always straight. Cool Frog's bearings are always straight.
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
I
But
got so much
everybody-
stuff
I'm gonna go
that
eat
we can-
something.
if-
See,
I don't know what's gonna happen. I never know what's gonna happen. You know,
It's
how,
gonna be
like
wonderful.
last night went off. It was perfect, awesome show. To start, middle, end, all of it was great. I didn't plan any of that. That was a chill streak. That was just what let's do is let's see what happens. That's what happened.
It's
Yep.
always fun.
Stick around, find out.
Never know.
yeah, like this was supposed to be a short chill stream. I was only planning on going for an hour.
we made you go too.
Hey,
2 hours later, and
I
a cool frog.
3
Yeah,
hours
Cool
later.
Frog is always welcome here.
5 hours later.
And Madcore, I was really wanting to see how he felt about those eels, baby eels, or whatever the hell it was he was
I'm
eating.
gonna have to go back and rewatch it.
Oh my god, that's almost towards the end too, but it's still worth the watch because he was giving serious critiques of all of the food. he
Oh,
had
boy.
so much, and he wasn't like chowing down on everything to finish it. He was like tasting everything, and just I was sitting there going, "What? Squid chips? What?"
Oh, ew. Arr. Grody.
Yeah, there's some nasty stuff. I couldn't watch anymore.
My kids get those boxes, so we will from all different places around the world. So we'll take a night and we'll just go through them and try each one of them, see which ones
Yeah.
we like.
And sometimes there's things that are good, and
Some are
Some
good
parts.
and some aren't. I like to go to a Russian store and buy Russian candy in Spokane.
yeah, so that way you can't read it at all.
Exactly. I get home and it's a surprise.
Yes.
But
Yes.
anyways,
We like we like surprises as long as they're not bad surprises.
right. Well, thanks
But
for bringing me
anyhow.
on, Shizzy.
No, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it, and
You
and
betcha.
I'm so glad that your show went really good last night.
Thank you.
That's wonderful.
It
and-
did go. It was awesome.
And everybody, make sure that you have subscribed to Vicky T because she needs to start doing this stuff more often.
Yes. I'm
She-
getting
she-
there. I'm getting
she's-
there.
She's gonna start making some videos of springtime when it arrives.
Oh my God! I've got to wait many
Yeah.
months.
So you
Stupid
can get all
spring doesn't show
prepared.
till May.
Yeah.
We're still getting
Rabbit.
snow.
Conspiracy music was awesome. Yes, that was really good having conspiracy on there. I did get to catch a couple of them, and you're welcome. You're welcome. And Fast
Good
Group.
night, everyone.
Last
Definitely.
2 days I've taken around looking for news articles for shows.
I'm gonna go check
and
out
not
your
doing
page,
them and
Wesker.
just doing everything else and letting things go off. Like 55 open tabs.
Oh my god. Really?
Who wants news? We'll
Holy
do it
crap.
all night long.
Oh, there you
Oh
go.
my
Thank you
goodness.
guys.
If
Thank
we
you
even
guys.
come close to even covering any of it, we'll see.
Well, I might swing by for a little bit, but probably not because it was 11:30 here. I'm gonna be
Oh.
crawling into bed, snuggling up next to my wife, kicking the puppies out of the way, of course, because they like to get like right up on me. And have a wonderful evening.
And on that note,
Exótica.